welcome back once again. We are here with our good friend Isah, and who's full of knowledge, different experiences with healing, astrology, urine therapy, all the things that we're interested in. So we're just going to free flow with it and see where this conversation brings us. How are you doing today, Isah?
I'm doing great.
Okay. What you drinking there?
It's like, can you call it a lemonade? It's not lemon, it's lime.
Okay.
I bought it in the market.
Nice.
Huh?
I thought for a moment there it was the golden elixir. Looked similar, but yeah.
Oh no, it's a little lighter, more greenish.
True, yeah.
I thought it was milk, like almond milk.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I couldn't tell.
Oh, okay. Oh, I drink water and urine, and this sometimes.
Yeah.
That's the three things I drink.
Yeah, I really like citrus. Citrus is like, has like this energy behind it, like an electrical energy. Just like energizes you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's the sun. And they say if you add citrus to anything, it drives it in deeper.
Right. Yeah, especially I remember with medicinal mushrooms, like psychedelic mushrooms, when you add like a lemon tea with it, like you make like a mushroom tea and add lemon in it, it makes the
it's a potentiator.
Effects.
It increases the potential of what it's mixed with.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I read something about it. It's like it has there's a very, very, very few fruits that are alkaline. It's like pomegranate, grapefruit, and then you have lime and lemon. They're not as alkaline, but they make the urine alkaline when you drink or when you eat the lemon or lime. It does something to the urine, so it makes it more alkaline.
Yeah.
Ooh, see, same thing.
Interesting.
Last I heard was mix lime juice with a big scoop of salt, of sea salt, and then it drives all the minerals in and makes them more available.
Interesting.
Ooh.
My favorite salt right now, because I don't really trust the oceans. First of all, they're ruled by Poseidon, which is the god of poison, and they're poisoning the oceans. They could be good. I don't have laboratory tests to know. But we found the salt that's from inland in Utah, because I think there used to be, the ocean used to run through Utah in America. And it could have been poisoned back then, but I think it's less likely to be poisoned.
Toxic.
But as far as sea salt, I think that David Wolf is on to the right one with the best electrolyte mineral balance for the human blood, and it's Nordur. It's from Iceland. Nordur salt. It's like $15 for a bag of it.
But that should be the cleanest water. That, like, the water underneath the ice should be the best water for Ormus, for example.
Yes.
Wow, so that salt probably has Ormus in it.
My computer is working now, and like we were talking about my what is it called? After name.
Right. Yeah. Your last name.
My last name, exactly.
Yes.
It is called Goldenrod.
Oh, Goldenrod. Okay. Yes.
I was going to say that, but it's too easy.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Of course,
very cool.
Goldenrod.
Yeah.
I almost said it.
I didn't think about that.
And how do you pronounce your last name in Danish?
Gyldenris.
Okay.
It's an extremely invasive species. There's like three types of Gyldenris. Two of them are extremely invasive, and they just destroy all the potential for other life, plant life around. So
we have quite a bit of goldenrod growing in our prairies here in Minnesota. I don't think it's invasive per se, but there's a lot of it.
Oh yeah, but that should be like the species that is not that invasive. And
probably.
There's three types.
Okay.
It's probably because we need it for something.
Yeah, it's good for I don't remember what it's called in English. Like you get the stones in your urine
kidney stones.
urinal tract. Yeah, kidney stones.
Yeah.
Yes, it's good to prevent that.
Ah, and it's golden, like the color of urine.
Right. There's the goldenrod.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Just
it's
like
one of
me.
the latest blooming plants here before it gets cold.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you want to share, what should we talk about today? You want to share about your healing experiences? We can look at your chart and,
Yes.
and look at Chiron.
Yes, we can do that. Actually, I texted you because I wanted to dig deeper into like my purpose in life.
Mm-hmm.
Like the 10th
yeah.
house. Yeah, and I have Chiron there. And like I feel like every time I try to, you know, make a career for myself, so I have so many ideas, it just goes to rot.
Right. Yeah. Well, Chiron, it can be one of the most challenging placements in a person's chart, and being that it's in your 10th house, your house of career and reputation, it could definitely, you know, bring some challenges to that part of your life, which sounds like it has. But at the same time, like when you're aware of it, which you are, it can bring you a lot of power and healing in that part of your life. So
yeah.
What sign is it in again?
In Libra.
Okay, 10th house.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, Libra is the sign of urine therapy for one, so that's, you know, going to help you.
I know. I think that's so funny too, because
somehow
goldenrod is known for flushing urine output or increasing urine output.
Oh, I see.
And he's into urine therapy. It's funny.
Yeah.
And I always share with people that I drink my urine.
Yeah, I do too, openly. I mean,
and you've got Libra in the 10th house. That's what you're known for. The kidneys. What do the kidneys make? Urine.
So yeah, keep focusing on that. And
yeah, it's like I tell people I don't drink alcohol, and they're like, what do you do then? I drink my urine.
Piss.
It's like, oh.
Do you drink other people's
And I say,
piss?
yeah, of course. I would be disgusted if I had to drink your urine.
Right. Yeah. The first thing they say is when you try to say it in a bit of a stunning way, like I drink piss. Like you don't care what they think because you know the research. The first thing they think is, do you drink other people's piss? And their mind goes straight to like toilets and public restrooms and porta potties.
If I had a girl, like a woman, a partner, I would drink her urine. Like,
yeah, it would connect you on a different level for sure.
And that's Libra, the partner.
Oh yeah. And the whole point between a partnership is they have what you don't have and you have what they don't have. So if you consume straight from their blood plasma, all of what they got.
Basically, all urine is your blood plasma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people like to make out and kiss and exchange the salt of their saliva. Why not just have the salt of their blood?
Wait, just give me a second.
Okay.
I'm really hot right now because of the hair. So.
Well, I know. I'll admit that I have drinking Nick's, not on purpose.
You have on purpose.
Well, I tried it a little bit on purpose, but I thought it was mine at one point.
No, it's a brilliant idea. The way you bring up the fact that Libra's the partner. I think you just gave us the answers with your.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like it would be really hard to drink my partner's urine. Like that would be orgasmic in a sense.
Mm.
I
Really
don't know,
hot, you
but
said? I thought you
yeah,
said hard.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay.
definitely got some power.
Yeah, and Venus rules urine.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
You look at the chakras, you got the red root, the orange, the blood from a woman is red, the orange, the next one
Yeah.
up, Mercury, and your poop is kind of brown orange. It's like a mixture between
Yeah.
the red and the brown. The next one up is yellow, copper, golden, yellow color, and Venus rules that one. And Venus rules Libra, and Venus is right here, the kidneys.
Mm,
It's Leo, Venus, Virgo right below it.
yeah.
So yeah, Venus is right here, and it's golden, and Venus rules the element copper. Your urine is the color copper. This chakra is like yellow, the color of urine.
And I have it in Cancer, and that's like a water sign.
Oh, yeah.
Venus, you have Venus
Yes.
again. Yeah.
Alignment.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, and then like I found that one of the most potent acts of self-love is to drink your urine.
Venus, the liquid of love.
And it's like boosts your self-confidence, which is that solar plexus. Is your
that's very motivating. Like talking about this urine stuff.
Yeah, because people that don't want to drink it don't love themselves.
Right.
And it's usually more along the lines of they don't love what they eat. I've been eating.
Yeah.
Isn't my pee gonna
I
be?
feel like I'm sorry. I feel like a real man when I do it. Like I feel real freaking manly when I do it. It's like this is the elixir of life, and like I drink it.
Yeah.
That makes me feel like I'm doing my homework.
Right? Yeah.
The right kind of homework. Yeah.
Like you're doing something to benefit you. And like as far as like what you're eating, it does affect the flavor of the urine. So, for those of you that haven't tried urine therapy and are kind of put off by it because of what you may think it tastes like, clean your diet up first and it'll be a lot easier. Also, you can add essential oils.
Yeah, like ginger and lime.
And citrus. Citrus oils.
And if you eat a lot of fruit, it will taste sweet.
Exactly.
Yep. And you don't overeat. If you overeat on some cooked food, it's gonna taste burnt.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like pH 5 or 4.
The man is talking from experience.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's gross. Fried potatoes. I haven't even tried it with much else.
Okay.
Never tried urine with meat. Go ahead.
And urine with cigarettes.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Right. But if someone's on their deathbed and they're ill, like their eating is not clean, it can heal you. Who's that author?
Dr.
Sebi?
No,
Armstrong.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think it's John Armstrong.
Yeah, he has a whole book out there with case studies where he's giving his patients who are on their deathbed black urine because that's
all they produce.
It comes out
little dribbles of black urine.
Yeah, and he brings them back to life.
And it saved their life. Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's always safe.
Yep. So even if you are, not eating the cleanest
or sick or even on chemo, from our studies, there's nobody coming out and saying it's bad ever.
Yeah.
There's maybe some, but it's like one out of a lot.
Some uneducated doctors.
Right.
It could be that
Maybe.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it could
And
be
I-
like some people say they think there's parasites in their urine, but maybe it was
It kills parasites.
But the thing is,
Like-
right, if it comes out alkaline, parasites cannot live in.
It comes out negatively charged. How is
Right.
anything that's
Yeah.
negatively charged toxic? Positively charged is the definition of toxicity. It comes out negative 100 millivolts, negative 110 to be precise, sometimes negative 120 for everyone that I found.
No matter what you eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It comes out negatively charged. That can't be toxic. And then you let it sit, and then it goes to negative 400 millivolts just by sitting there. How does that happen? How?
It's a miracle.
Right. Yeah. It's true.
Did we tell you about that book we found as a PDF from like 1873 or 1843? And it was how to make gold bars out of your urine. It was an alchemical. It was written in alchemical language. It was very hard to read. It was like 300, 400, 500 pages. And like halfway through, it says you got to be doing it. Do this process with this moon waning on this sign, waxing on that sign, start it in this sign. Do this, heat it to that temperature, cool it down, put it on the east, let it catch. By this point, the urine should be glowing ruby red by its own luminescence. And then continue to this process, and then he finalizes it by how to mint your gold into the market.
I thought about that, but I would much rather drink it than to drain my own life force and make gold out of it. I would much rather drink that gold and live forever.
Yeah,
that's what I usually think. But there's always like expense urine. There's always some left over that you can't drink because you create more urine than what you can drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, that goes on the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah,
it would be cool to. It'd be too hard, first of all, for me to make the gold bars out of it. But it would be cool to make 300, 400, 500 grand off of your piss.
Wow.
And then buy some property and hire a gardener and grow all your food and build a nice log cabin from your piss.
Yeah, we ended up that PDF disappeared, so we weren't ready for it. We can't find it. The information. Yeah.
It would take a lifetime of work to decode that and find someone. And what if there's some errors or some words that are never used anymore and nobody would know?
I have had like ruby red urine before. You just eat a lot of red beets, root beets.
Right.
Yeah, it makes it very red, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Sometimes I forget I have eaten red root beets, and then I think, oh shit, I'm pissing blood.
Dude, I know, I did the same thing.
Yeah, it's scary. That's scary.
What about what makes it lime green? One of the B vitamins?
Asparagus makes it very
stinky,
yellow and smelly, yeah.
Yeah, it's I can't talk. I couldn't talk about it enough.
No. It's actually because of you and Santos that I started doing it. That video you made where you explain all that stuff.
That's
That's
awesome.
the reason I started in Capricorn, like right before New Year's Eve this year. This last year. That's when I started, And now I have learned to synthesize all the cell salts, and I've never felt better. Like I used to have heart problems. I used to have like a hard time to cope, like in my head. Like I had really hard time to make things make sense, and like the connection between things. I used to have stomach problems all the time, like my stomach hurting, my organs hurting, my heart hurting, like irregular heartbeats. I felt like I was gonna have a heart attack every day, and it's gone. My fear of spiders is gone. That's really weird. I used to be afraid. I used to be afraid of spiders. That's like the cancer cell salt. You know, you have a web in your brain called arachno or something, you know, that makes the brain stick together. Like, I don't know how to say it.
Like the
but like,
elastine or whatever. Yeah.
I used to be so scared of spiders, but now I can take like big spiders and like hold them in my hand. And it's like I've never had the fear, but I used to be very afraid. Also, I used to be very afraid of water and all that. But after I learned to synthesize, now I bathe in the sea like every day if I can, if I have the opportunity.
Well, it just goes to show that your thoughts and fears and all of that is a manifestation of your physical body
Deficiencies, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like
exactly.
Like how much you give and receive has to do with your heart valves, how much it receives and how much it gives out.
Yeah, imagine being a healer and not being able to use the heart. That's like the most important organ when you're healing, when you're trying to heal somebody and not being able to use it. That's like, that was really hard.
All right, in your
But
instance.
Yeah.
There's nothing, like nothing.
Wow, man.
No problems.
I'm glad we got a lot of people going on the urine therapy, free medicine. Like, yeah, we sell these products and they're good and they make your urine better and they help people make their own money without having to work for a corporation. But really, the best one is free and you make it and it comes from you for you.
Exactly. And I found out like the only product that is worth like the time is to the people who don't want to drink their urine. It would be like just to buy the salts, you know, just like if you're an Aries, just buy potassium phosphate as the salt and just take it in the Aries period. I think that it's just as good if you want to learn to produce that salt. I made a video about it because I thought there must be like an alternative way if you don't want to drink the urine.
Yeah.
Then I thought, okay, if you're in the period and you just get the salt, that must be enough. So that's an alternative way to the 12 cell salts of salvation.
Yeah, because for the people that don't know, all 12 cell salts, which build the entire body, are in urine, and they're negatively charged, which means they have magnetism and they're bioavailable, and they're not recognized as waste or a toxin, which positively charged things up. Oh, yeah, how old's that one?
I have this 2-liter glass. Yeah.
Perfect.
I think it's weird because in last month I had like salts here, but now the sign has changed and now the salts are gone and it has created this new salt.
Whoa.
It's weird.
It is.
Whoa. Sick, dude.
It's alchemy. There's a scientist he has copper solution and a silver solution and a gold solution. And whenever the moon is conjunct Venus, the copper solution sizzles over. And whenever the moon is conjunct the sun, the gold solution has like this crazy reaction. And
Yeah.
whenever the moon, I'm thinking maybe it was just those two.
Mhm.
Yeah. And other things too, I'm sure, but it just goes to show however those are acting affects metals and minerals down here.
Yeah.
Mm.
I
Not
start to
only
remember,
not only
huh?
that, but within us too.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, we constantly are feeling
That's how
like
you-
shifts within our bodies.
And that's what you're feeling. You're feeling the chemistry change.
Yeah, yeah. From the
I,
transiting planet.
I remember like when I started, I was walking around and I was just smiling all over my face. Like I've never been so happy in my life. The day I started drinking my urine, and I was happy, and at the same time I thought it was funny because I was so happy because I was drinking my own urine, and that was so weird. As like I couldn't, it didn't make sense at all because I was just smiling, and I was just walking around like I was at a homeless shelter there, and people were like, why are you smiling? And I just told them, you know, and they were like, oh, you're a fucking weirdo.
Crazy, you fully lost it. That's because I'm eating my shit or something like what if they heard that? That's what it means to them.
Right,
That's what they
right,
hear.
right.
They hear
Yeah.
that same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, they think it's the same.
yeah.
But I mean, how do you expect them to know? You can't.
Mm.
They didn't.
It's that's the
It's like,
thing with ignorance. You can't teach anything to an ignorant person. Like me, I'm very ignorant.
but you're open, it seems, at the same
Yeah,
time. Yeah.
I just
but
think it's. Oh,
have you ever tried like taking, for example, I have my son in Cancer, right? Then I ask, what is the moon doing? Have you ever tried that with your chart?
Like watching the transiting moon or the natal moon?
The natal.
Yep. Oh, like if
I've
it's
tried.
waning or waxing, like what phase it's in when you were born?
No, I mean like because I have the sun in Cancer,
Oh, it's your
and
main planet.
who rules the Cancer?
It's the dispositor
Got you,
of
yeah.
your sun sign.
Yep.
Dispositor.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, dispositor.
I think
It's
that's.
like
it's
the
like-
ruler of your ruler of your
Oh,
chart is
okay.
the moon. Yeah.
But then you try to find that trail, and I found out like I have this cardinal cross, and it just keep going. It just keeps this loop. Like I have my sun in Cancer. What's the moon doing? It's in Capricorn. What is Saturn doing? It's in Aries.
I see.
What is Mars doing? It's in Libra.
Wow.
What is Venus doing? It's in Cancer. So it just continues like this.
Yeah, those
So
are
I
the
have this-
dispositors of the sign.
Yeah.
And is
And
that
yours is
reciprocation?
like you said, it's just like in this.
So I'm just the most egocentric person I know because I just have this ego loop.
But
That's why I am okay that's to say that I am very egocentric, and don't be egocentric like me. Don't be a stupid ass like me. Like
I don't see that.
Hey,
Really.
no. That's because I know I have a cardinal cross and a mutable cross, so I can see it like from the outside. Sometimes I feel like I have two personalities. Like this cardinal cross and the mutable cross. I like, yeah, it's weird.
It's like a dichotomy.
I just think it's remarkable that his Chiron's in the 10th and he's a healer and it's in Libra and he goes around in the pub to the public, 10th house is the public, and says, I drink my urine, I heal from my urine. Libra's urine, Chiron's healing, he's got Chiron and Leo and it's in the 10th house for Libra. And it's in the 10th house where you're known for. Wow. Wow.
Yep, it's all perfect. So perfect.
I try to get into my chart, but it just takes like forever.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Like
is not a study.
I'm trying to see what if I have any aspects, if I have Chiron in any aspects.
Yeah, that would be good to know. Do you have your chart up right now?
I'm trying to
Let's
go
see,
there,
maybe
but it's
Yeah, I
like
think we should have his up.
yeah,
I
let's
think we should have
bring
had
it
it
up
up.
real quick. We've got a little bit of time left here. We'll just bring it up quick.
Wow, and then all the things that he's healed with urine too.
Right. Yeah, I didn't know
Chiron
you
and
had all
Libra.
those physical issues until right
Some
now.
no, it's like Leo, Leo, cell salt of Leo. But I actually bought these crystals. I have bought the cell salt of Leo.
Magnesium phosphate.
Yeah,
better in the urine.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. But
Yeah,
it's
as
like
soon as-
this was a solution until I started on the urine therapy, or until I got to that season.
Yeah, I
Right.
notice as soon as I drink it, all my organ tissues soften and they lose their tension and hardness because they're now hydrated, electrolyzed. They got the electrolytes, the minerals, the tissue salts make you real soft. By the way, the tissue salts are so important. The cremated remains of a human is 12 salts, 12 minerals, 12 mineral salts, potassium phosphate, sodium sulfate, sodium chloride, so on. And those are all 12 in the PP, so you can rebuild your whole body. And I noticed my spine sort of gets stiff a little bit, inflammation, probably vaccine damage. But as soon as I drink urine, my whole body becomes loose and soft. I notice that right away every time.
Nice.
Yeah, I noticed the softening of my skin and my eyes getting brighter.
I notice a boost, like when you have those smelling salts.
Oh yeah.
For athletes, that's the reaction I get, like oh.
Did you say?
Yeah.
This one's from Chicago, and it's handmade, and it's from actual earth crystals too. By the way, for people that know smelling salts, this isn't the synthetic one that I'm sniffing. It's called native salts, and it's from a crystal, underground crystal. That'd be the one you want.
And these,
oh my God,
strong men.
Oh, go ahead.
These strong men, they feel so manly when they drink their urine. Like I was talking about, I feel so manly when I'm doing it.
Yeah, because it's ammonia. Ammonia's got to be linked to testosterone. Oh, and another thing I've really been wanting to mention is you'd mentioned your depression, by the way. Well, it is scientifically proven thing that urine resets the GANS receptors, which is responsible for depression. This is what Harry Matadine goes on about. He says urine cured him from depression. Because and he later found out that it resets the GANS receptors.
I just had a realization. Like I have never thought about that Chiron placement being like the placement that actually creates that air trine that I have.
Right.
Like the real air trine, because I have other placements in air like Aquarius, but it's only 8 degrees.
Right.
Yeah, I thought of that.
It is large. Yeah.
I thought of that too when you said you have lots of ideas for your career. Well, that's Chiron, Trine, Uranus, and Aquarius.
Yeah, but Uranus is not in a direct trine.
Yeah, it's a big
orb.
Yeah, so right. Jupiter though will expand
and Mercury.
Same thing.
Yeah,
because it's Jupiter and Aquarius.
So I talk and I laugh about it. It's like Mercury.
Yeah,
and that's thinking too. And
wow.
Thoughts and ideas.
Yeah.
Well, I never thought about that. Like, what?
Oh, yeah, man. That's a good correlation, right?
When we all three get together, we just have like storms of truth and realization. Don't we? We should.
That's why we want to share it with everyone,
yeah,
right?
we should pull up our composite chart. of the entity that we create when all three of our
Yeah.
Should we do that
Do
right
that.
now in our last few minutes?
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
It's a
It's
remarkable.
like the evil lord from Star Wars. Do it. Do it.
Let's go here. I like to use the midpoint composite chart midpoint method. There's different ones, but that's the one I use. So we'll put Isah in, and then
You got to do
we'll
multi. We need 3 people.
Oh, multi. Right. Okay.
You can do a whole band.
So
See
then
what
we
entity
go, right.
your band manifests. You could even do a whole classroom. Each classroom has a birth chart. You could do 2 people. You could do 3 people. You could do the birth chart of your family.
Right. See who you are, because you change
When you get
around different people.
Yep.
It's like everyone.
Yeah.
Experiences that.
Yeah.
What is it? Oh, should we place our guesses?
Oh, okay.
I think it's too late.
Did
But
you see
I
it?
want to say something Aquarius because we get all the ideas.
Okay.
And Sag. Let's just look at it.
Let's look at it. Yeah. Ooh. Aries rising, Leo sun. We're on camera publicizing all this. And
What
Scorpio
Leo sun?
moon, talking about
Hidden things.
occultism and stuff, forbidden things. Yeah.
What? Aries rising and Leo sun.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's very.
That's inspiring.
That's like alignment. Oh.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
It's
yes.
Aries start sparking and Aries is the spark, starting the spark, sparking people up, and then Leo maintaining that flame.
And like Pluto in Scorpio.
Yeah, that's power with Jupiter there. Nice.
And Saturn in Capricorn. There's a lot of rulership. Like
Yeah, there is.
there's a lot of rulership.
Yeah.
And
It's like
we've got
that's
your
sick,
Venus.
dude.
Yeah. And look at this North Node in Libra.
You're in
What-
therapy. Come
what are we
on.
talking about?
And the 6th house.
Of hell.
I have urine on my mind.
Yeah. Yes, we all do.
Like people got money on them.
God, what a good
what
thing
am I
to
looking
drink
for?
that. All the different types of gold ormuses in here. I mean, come on. Get some gold in your bloodstream and in your brain.
I thought about why it's called urine. It's like your Uranus, right?
Yeah, Uranus.
It's like the 12 guardians, the 12 systems, and all the 12 systems are in the urine. So I thought that's why it's called urine.
Yeah, because Uranus rules astrology, the 12 signs.
Yeah.
And also Rhine is like a brine. And urine or orine is aura, which is gold, and there's tons of gold in it.
And it's like gold.
Yes.
What?
More.
Yeah.
Psych. That's
Yeah.
mine is gold. Mine is the color gold.
Oh, it has tons of gold in it, like we were saying.
Yeah.
You can make gold bars out of urine.
Yeah.
Did we say that while we were recording? Yeah, you
Yeah.
can make gold bars out of urine, and they'll teach you how to mint it. And get it into the market in 1835.
Right.
That's wild.
So easy now.
Like that birth chart is amazing. Like I've never seen a chart with so much rulership. Never ever.
Really? Yeah, there's 2 people that we refer to on like some of the best charts, and they're some of the most I don't know, just like they just have a really good, well-rounded
No major weaknesses.
pretty good life. I mean, obviously everyone has their challenges, whether you have dignity in your chart or not, but
like they both have Venus and Libra. Beautiful placement, and they got the best photography skills ever, and they don't even know it.
Right.
And they don't even know it's because Venus and Libra, but they love the photography.
Yeah.
And the sunsets.
I wouldn't want like my chart for my worst enemies. I would not want that for my worst enemy. Like
your chart.
for them for them to have to go through what I am going through. Like, I always thought like that because I have so much detriment in my chart. Like when I'm alone, when I'm just by myself.
Yeah,
But I make great chemistry with others. I'm sorry.
Yeah, apparently, yeah, it's right. Especially with
Pull
us.
up another tab.
Just bring up
Oh, there's so much sugar in this.
to look at the T.
I know, right? And the rulerships.
Right.
Oh yeah, Mars, 1 degree square your sun. Oh, dude, you ain't kidding. That is hard. At least your sun isn't in detriment though, but that's a perfect square to a detriment malefic. 130 to 119.
But actually, I thought about it like Saturn in Aries, right?
Yeah, that
It
too.
might look like a bad placement, but it is Saturn in the crown chakra, and Saturn is ruling the crown chakra, right?
Yep.
Like, for example, the moon in Capricorn it's detriment, but the moon is ruling the what do you call it? the root chakra.
Yes.
And the sacrum, I thought what was there's some part of the spine that is connected to Capricorn. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But it's like I just had some planets that was like in total alignment with the chakras. So even though it seemed to be bad placements or like harsh placements, it is great to be in alignment with the chakras and their
Right.
role.
Well,
Yeah.
Nikola Tesla had a chart like yours. And he had a lot of power, especially with the
I know I'm extremely powerful, but I'm also extremely lonely all the time. And I want to be with people, but I also want to be alone. And there's a good reason for that.
Yeah. You got to have a good balance.
Is a Cancer? What?
Yeah, Cancer Sun, Saturn in detriment, Mars in detriment. And that's about as far as the similarities go. Some squares.
What?
Huh.
But that Uranus in the first house makes a genius. Yeah,
and Pluto is like
powerful, really revolutionary.
Oh, it's Neptune Pisces.
Oh yeah.
Huh,
I thought about something like you are the generation of Pluto in Scorpio, right?
Yeah, Nick is.
I am the generation of Uranus in Aquarius.
Yep.
And then after me, we have the generation of Neptune and Pisces again. So this time we're in right now, a lot of extremely powerful people are being born, like right now.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of the older generation, the old people, they're like stuck in their ways. And then we have like in the past maybe 40 years and the next maybe 5 years, as like a lot of extremely powerful people are being born to like turn things around with these outer influences. Like in my chart, in my inner planets, I have a lot of squares and harsh aspects. But in my outer planets, there's a lot of like sextiles and trines and all that stuff, all those finer energies that are more accessible. So I feel like this outer planet energy is very evident right now. And there's a lot of these old energies that are fighting back, and like we're trying to make room for this new energy.
Yeah.
And then
so it's being exposed.
To quickly speak on your Saturn you were commenting on, it's not that bad because Saturn is the lord of the fire triplicity. So having Saturn in Aries, that's one reason why it does good. Is fire in the head. Head's the hottest organ. It's a fire sign. Earth, Taurus, Aries head. It's because
I'm so dry.
The heat rises up.
My scalp is so dry all the time.
Oh, because Saturn is
Like,
dry.
Mhm.
yeah. Also, I'm also angry all the time. Like,
Yeah.
or like people like, why are you so angry? And I'm like, I'm not angry. I'm
Yeah.
not angry.
Yeah, Sun square Mars in
Mm.
Libra.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I think we touched on a lot
That's
today, and I look forward to we both look forward to the next time. I'm sure you do
I'm
too.
actually really happy we had this talk because, like, when I was younger, I wanted to be a doctor and help people. But like now it's more like I want to just play music.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste my time waiting for people to see through all the bullshit. Like it
Mhm.
just makes me depressed. And
Yeah.
like
And you know,
I
I think
started,
we
huh?
touched on it a little bit last time, or at some point in one of our conversations, how music itself, even when you're not playing for somebody in particular, like an audience or whatever, you're still putting those vibrations and frequencies out.
Yeah,
If you're intending to touch the world with your music, even when you're just playing at home, that's
yeah,
healing. That's healing the world right there.
exactly. The
Yeah.
guardians are always listening. Like
Yes.
they usually tell me that I calm them down when I'm playing. Like because they're always angry, they're always very hateful towards humanity because they are messing with themselves. So like I always try to calm them down with my music
Mm,
and calm down the universe and the angels and all the
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Very cool.
Uh,
Yeah. Let's
so
talk
it
about.
heals the demons of this universe. Also the music.
Let's talk about this next time. I'm really interested in
Yeah,
this because
yeah,
that's like
yeah,
a
sure.
big part of my life for sure, music. So yeah, yeah, we have another call here coming up. So next week, sound good?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, very good. Okay. Yeah, thanks for being here with us and thanks for listening and much love and blessings to you all.
Talk soon.
Okay. Bye.